Big thing we got coming up is the Fifth Third run. You guys familiar with that? I still don't get Fifth Third. Their logo is a 5 over a 3. I'm no math major, but isn't that 1 2/3? Shouldn't a bank be more familiar with numbers and how they work, or is that just me? I'm not exactly sure about that. If you want to get all decimal with it, that would be a 1.669. Try to put that in your logo, motherfuckers. I saw one of their banners up for the race that I thought was kind of funny. It said, what would you attempt if you knew that you could not fail? Well, let's take a second and let that one sink in. What would you attempt if you knew that you could not fail? So that's that new brand of pseudo-intellectual, pseudo-philosophical bullshit that seems to be everywhere nowadays. Number one, if you knew you could not fail, you're not attempting jack shit. You're gonna do it, right? What would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? I would attempt failing, because that's just the kind of dick I am.
I left my house today and I said, you could play 3 characters in Strikes. There's a mirror right there. The first one is the eccentric billionaire heir of a pencil company. The second one is a young Ronald McDonald, like sophomore in college, like, hey Ronnie, great party, thanks buddy, there's plenty of fries in the kitch. And then Vladimir Putin's hated gay nephew. I suck at the best cock in all of Russia, but my uncle hates me. Obviously, he moved to America and did better. So I have a story to tell. How much time do I have left? I'm like super nervous about that. I don't want to...
2.5 minutes.
Thank you. I was waiting in the lobby for something, and I saw this amazing thing happen. This couple was fighting, and they were really going at it. Like felt awkward watching them. There's this really beautiful lobby, and I was like, wow, they must be just like, her face is turning red, and he's all like into it. And there's this janitor, this black janitor, and it's he's cleaning up something with a mop, and he's kind of taking notice too. And I'm just like, man, I wonder how many times he's seen this. He looks like he's seen a lot. Just like a wise, learned dude, you know. And I just like, I was in awe because the dude just was like, well, fuck you, I'm out of here and you'll never see me again. And storms off, and the girl's just like, she had so much on the line that she was fighting for, but it felt like, you know, it's not worth it anymore. Like, she still loves him and she wished he would come back, and she doesn't know what to do. And I'm watching this, I'm like, wow, fuck. And the black janitor just like, looks up at her, and she locks eyes with him, and I'm just like, oh, fuck yeah. And he just looks at her, and he looks down, and looks up, and goes, girl, you're fine as hell. So I'm 24, and my parents are getting divorced, and no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's actually kind of funny, because now I know how all my cousins and friends felt like in 3rd grade. This guy's not laughing, sorry, sir. It's like, that hurts, it's sad. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Is there a light that's gonna blink or something? Am I done? Am I through? Another minute and a half? Okay, alright. Well, did you guys like the black janitor one? That sounds good. Okay, alright. So, I was happy this morning, but that didn't last long. Because I had one of those nightmares, like, you know when you wake up in the morning and you go back to sleep, and you have like a terrible nightmare, like in the morning, and so like it's like the graphics are more vivid because the light on your eyelids is like backlit by the sunlight coming in your window, and it's just like it grips you, and you're just like, oh! And that's how you wake up that day. You're just like, oh, that sucks. It's like kind of getting gypped out of waking up. But my nightmare was because Star Wars got bought by Disney, and And it's like the Sarlacc pit from Return of the Jedi, and Luke's about to get, pushed in by the goon, but it's Mickey Mouse. And he's like, Jabba, this is your last chance, huh? Free us or die, huh? No! Oh God. It's just a nightmare. But it's not, because that could happen now. Okay. That's it. Thank you, guys. I'm done.
I was on Facebook the other day, and my friend actually, she posted a picture of herself. Before I go any farther, I should explain that my friend is a total whore. And when I say she's a total whore, I mean like I've nicknamed her legs church and state because they're always separated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's a political joke and a sex joke, again, because I go to college and I can do that. Anyway, she posted a picture of herself. She's about to go out to the club and do some really slutty stuff, right? She's got the short skirt, right? Cleavage, whole deal, whole deal. She posts a quote, "Well-behaved women never make history." And I got a little upset at first, because I was like, how dare you? How dare you liken yourself to women who broke down social barriers when you're about to go have drunken sex in the bathroom of Crush? How dare you? But then I thought about it, and I was like, guys, she's kind of right, you know? As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, you don't know how strong a woman is until you put her in hot water, just like a bag of tea. Just like a bag of tea. Obviously, that was a reference to the fact that Eleanor Roosevelt was getting gangbanged in a hot tub. Because FDR couldn't do it, he had polio, he had nothing going on down there, okay? My friend knew that. She knew that's what all women do. What if Amelia Earhart had said, I'm going to behave. I don't want to be the first person to fly over the Atlantic while sucking a dick. What if she had said that? Where would women be? What if Rosa Parks had been told to get up off the bus and stop jerking off the homeless man that was sitting next to her? What if she had listened? And Harriet Tubman? Come on, okay? Underground Railroad? There's no railroad tracks. We all know why it's called the Underground Railroad. She was getting ran train on, okay? It was a giant prostitution service. That's all it was. So the next time you think, I don't want to go out and be a slut, I should just, I should respect myself and my body. Just think, what the fuck did Anne Frank die for then? What the fuck did she die for? Go suck a dick at your local club.
My girlfriend's gonna be a mom too. She can't drink right now. She hates me for it. She looks fat. She don't look pregnant. And she hates me for it.
Oh no!
When we have sex, our bellies rub. It's awesome. I'm gonna enjoy being a father though. I got the perfect seat for the little fucker. I'm just gonna sit on right there. With a beer in the other hand, Tigers game on, and a cigarette in the other hand. I'm saying I'm not gonna do all that. It's gonna be a joint, but I mean, hey. I hate driving in the snow because it's dangerous, you know? Anyone will say that. But I read online that driving in the snow is not even the most dangerous time to drive. The most dangerous night to drive is Halloween night. And I don't know if I agree with that, but last Halloween, I ended up hitting a deer. It was a two-person costume. But Bambi, get real. If you're gonna be a two-person costume, be creative. Please be cat dog. That's all I want. I still don't know what side that animal shits out of. I'm hoping the cat, I really am. But it's Mother's Day. I didn't get to see my mom. I'm going home next weekend. But she's goofy. She really is. I talked to her. Apparently this kid who I graduated with in high school died. Like, I never knew him, never talked to him. I never would have known he died, but my mom told me. And he's like, yeah, he passed away a few weeks ago. That's what she used. He passed away. And I was like, this guy was pretty young. I wonder what he died of. So I looked it up. And he was killed in gang violence. That shouldn't be considered passing away. Like, passing passing away is when you're 90 and you can't breathe anymore. So you just lay down. And that's it. That's it, you're done. And this dude was 23 and was shot over a turf floor. He didn't pass away, he got whacked. That's what happened. I talked to my dad too. He got a Twitter, turns out, which is weird because he doesn't have a Facebook, doesn't do any of that stuff. But he got a Twitter to follow the Pope. Yeah, which I guess is fine. So that's the only guy he was following until he found out I had a Twitter and followed me too. So the only two people he follows are me and the Pope. It's going to be really hard convincing my dad I'm doing the Lord's work when he sees the Pope tweet to pray for starving children, followed by my tweet about how my farts smell like potato salad. Pope better tweet about forgiveness or my dad's going to be pissed. I just wish the starving children could eat my farts and everyone could be happy. So yeah, I DD'd last night. When I walked into this bar, like I was totally sober, and as soon as I walk in, this chick spilled her drink all over me. Like totally her fault. And I even apologized, but she would just not give it up, you know? And so like I went and bought her a new drink. And she was like, "How do I know you didn't put a roofie in this, huh?" And I wanted to be like, "Do you really think you're that attractive?" But I would never say that because I'm a gentleman. But I think she thought it because she was kind of dressed like a slut, but not a prostitute. There's a big difference. Because prostitutes get paid. Sluts just do it for the fun of the game, you know? For the love of it. But she was like, "Yeah, how do I know you didn't put a roofie in this, huh?" And so I told her there's actually an app to test if there's a roofie in your drink. Just dip your phone in it to see. Now she can't call for help. I don't have to buy roofies, so it's a win for me. But I love rap music. Anyone love rap music out there? Yes. Fucking love it! Like, whenever I hear a rap song I really like, I'll go home, look up the lyrics, and memorize that whole thing, because I love rapping along with it. It makes it way more enjoyable. I've never really had a problem, either, with saying the N-word if it's in a rap song, because I'm singing along with it. It's part of the song, shouldn't be an issue. Right. It does get a little weird, though, when I'm singing along and it's on the radio and they blur out the N-word. Because then it's just me saying it. Which is pretty bad, but it gets worse when they blur it out and the song gets quiet, so the car next to me doesn't even hear a rap song. You just hear me scream the N-word. I told that joke once, and some guy in the back was like, "Say it! Say the N-word!" I was like, whoa. Like, I don't think he liked me very much. Because if someone wants you to say the N-word in public, they want you to pass away. Alright guys, I'm Joseph here, have a great night.
I don't consider myself a racist person. I don't feel racist. I consider myself an intelligent human being living in America, and I am accepting of all races for the fact that they are of that race. But I'm still filled with so much hate that I have to focus it somewhere. And once again, I believe I am reasonably intelligent enough to hate individual people for individual reasons. We should just classify it under shit I know your mom tried to teach you. Happy Mother's Day. I come across this an awful lot. I know you do too. Specifically, let's just say you. If you are walking across the street and you see a car coming and something clicks in your brain that makes you want to walk slower, lock eyes with the driver of the car, I remind you, this is not racially motivated at all. Red or yellow, black or white. Everyone's mom tried to tell you to look both ways before you cross the street. Everybody. Doesn't matter what race of a household you came from, your mom tried to teach you that shit. And if you have to slow down and almost taunt whoever it is driving to hit you, you are absolutely deserving of my hate. You are an idiot. And do you even understand what's happening inside of your head? Your fragile ego has been offended by traffic. Traffic. The mere idea that somebody else is following the law pisses you off. Everybody's mom said it. Hector, primer día. Cuidado con los coches. No shit. I should let your ass get hit by a car. Not racially motivated. Yeah, it's a stone laugh. I told you I'm trying to fucking focus on this, man.
That's where I can pay, right?
It's fucking awesome. I also don't consider myself homophobic. If anything, I'm bromophobic. That is a legit fear of heterosexual man love. I'll use it in a sentence. I'm not violently bromophobic. I just don't like it when you hug me when you're drunk. Not homophobic. But back to the whole idiot thing. Straight, man, woman, lesbian, gay, transgender, anything I've missed, Damian Roberts. If you shave your eyebrows off and then draw them on above where they're supposed to be, you are an idiot and deserving of my hate. Why do they always draw them on in a surprised way? Like you're surprised that children are walking up to you asking if you do balloon animals. You should do like a quizzical, concerned look. Like, I wonder if I look like a clown. I wonder if this was a bad idea. No, I have no problem with gay people. I actually have a lot of good gay friends. I was actually gay bar hopping when I met my girlfriend. I had never been to any of the clubs around Grand Rapids, and I was going with a couple guys that I knew, and I was nervous. Not so much that I was going to be surrounded by gay people, but I was worried that someone was going to misconstrue me being there as an open invitation to begin some kind of homosexual relationship. I learned a while ago that the mere fact that I don't want to have sex with guys stops most guys from wanting to have sex with me. Most guys. So I asked about this before we left, and that's when my gay friend said, "Oh, don't worry, honey, you'd never pass." And that got me thinking, well, what the hell's wrong with me? Like I said, I really don't have an end to this, so if you want to cut me off short, that's fine. Just keep going? Yeah, awesome. This is going to start getting really great. I really should go along the lines of the same theme about things that make me angry, but let's make fun of those Life Alert commercials where the woman falling and she can't get up. God. They keep putting out new ones, and those keep getting better and better. My God. So, you've seen the one where it's the two old, I want to say ladies, but they look like unwrapped mummies. And they're sitting at the table. And this is the actor portrayal. This is what the company wants you to think of their product. And like one, they're both steeping tea bags or whatever. And one looks to the other and she says, "Ruth, you remember last year after your 200th birthday, you almost died of natural causes?" "Oh yeah, what a nightmare." It's a good thing I had my life alert and I was still able to cash over 13 Social Security checks since then. By the way, Ruth, did you know that everyone's addition to Social Security does not go anywhere near the national deficit being paid off? I know, Ruth. Isn't that wonderful? And that's when the other woman at the table gets all condescending and bitchy about it, and she goes, oh, you didn't know I was wearing mine. Obviously, y'all don't watch as much Maury Povich in the morning to catch these commercials.
Do love my girlfriend, like I said. She's one of those girls, though, that I swore I was never going to date anyone like my mother, right? And I say, she's like my mother in that they both are just obsessed with pimples. Like, anytime I tell my girlfriend or my mother that I have a pimple, I swear they're going to pop. That's how excited they get. It's ridiculous, right? My girlfriend gets this glazed over look in her eye, right? She starts licking her lips. She looks like a lion about to pounce on some 27-year-old poor defenseless man's acne-ridden face. It's ridiculous and disgusting, and I butchered the order of that punchline, and it didn't work. God damn it, it's because I'm not with my mother today, and I'm a terrible son, and also my girlfriend is a fucking mother, and I'm here with you people, and you're not even laughing at me, and this is terrible, and I'm fuck. I'm gonna finish the zit jokes though, believe that, right? Sometimes my girlfriend won't touch me for a long time, so I'll just rub deli meats all over my body, hoping for a breakout. She's always going in trying to pop them, and I'm like, ah! It hurts so bad, I don't deserve it! She's like, oh, that one's not ready yet. Neither was my high school girlfriend, but I got the job done. Don't be a quitter. The worst part about it is, like, sometimes I'm like, no, you can't pop it. No, you can't pop it. And she starts negotiating. She's like, you let me get it that, and I'll let you get it that. She's negotiating puss for puss, and it's disgusting. And I don't want to be a part of it. It's gross. It's gross. Guys, I have some issues with some expressions out there. Does anyone out there say, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy? Good, because it's a stupid fucking expression. If you're saying that expression, you don't understand. Like, you wouldn't wish good credit or like an auto loan coming through for your worst enemy. But yeah, I would clearly wish pain, torture, and death on my worst enemy. I would wish everything and anything on my worst enemy. Lex Luthor would wish anything on Superman. Like, he hates Superman that much. Ellen hates penis that much, right? I hate couples who sit on the same side of the booth that much. What the fuck are you doing? Really? You are not that much in love, and you're not fooling anyone. The only reason you're sitting on the same side of the booth is because you hate each other and you don't want to see each other anymore. I bet you sleep in different beds. Just end this, okay? I'm sure someone else wants to have sex with that chick, and probably, dude, someone wants to have sex with you, and you're cock-blocking each other, and it's a sad, sad state of affairs. I'm sorry. Fuck that. Get a table and sit next to each other. That's more acceptable. I don't know. Kill him with kindness. That's another expression I hate. That doesn't even make any sense. Kill him with kindness? You must have the patience of someone I don't even understand. Kill him with kindness. What, are you going to cook them cupcakes every day for the next 25 years and hope they slowly die of diabetes? Grow up and get a gun. You guys have been a lot of fun. I'm Zach Martino. Thanks.
I want to give a shout out to my mother because she made it, you know, she made me feel good even though we was broke. She did her thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were broke as shit. Like, I remember as a kid, I asked my dad, I wanted Mousetrap for Christmas. Y'all remember the board game Mousetrap? I wanted that for Christmas. I said, Dad, I want Mousetrap for Christmas. He gonna look at me and say, it's two behind the stove, get one of them. Like peanut butter and cheese, just give your sister the other one. I don't want to hear her mouth, because you know if you got something she don't, she gonna be mad. It's fucked up being broke, man. Seriously, man. I got bad credit, man, and they run in my family. It's hereditary. It's like diabetes and hypertension and shit. My granddad had it, he gave it to my dad gave it to me, and I gave it to my daughter. That's just how the shit gonna go. My credit is fucked up. I'm serious. I looked at my birth certificate, my social security number got a negative sign by it. I knew I was never gonna be a home run. I was like, I ain't gonna never be a homeowner. It was fucked up. As a kid, it was fucked up. Like, you know, I applied for a free lunch card in elementary. They denied me on the spot. I didn't know what to do. Took my little card, it was paper, and balled it up and threw it in the trash. I'm like, all I wanted was some tater tots. They're like, well, you're gonna need a cosigner then. You're gonna need somebody to cosign for the tater tots. Y'all stupid. It's fucked up. The only good thing about having bad credit is you're immune to any type of fraud and shit. Like, I ain't scared of identity theft. Hell no. I'll take my social security number right on a napkin right now and throw it in the crowd. And dare you to do something with that social security number. If you get a car, if you get a keychain with that social security number, you're a cold motherfucker. You know some shit I don't. I was the victim of identity theft though, but my credit was so messed up, he called back and tried to give me my identity back. He's like, I speak to Josh, my what's going on? He's like, you know you owe Capital One $3,000? I'm like, no, you owe Capital One $3,000. Stop calling my phone, man. It's fucked up, I'm broke though. I let women know I'm broke too, man. I let them know off top, for real. Like, cause I don't like the pressure that relationships put on men now, especially now that money is a factor. Like, as soon as you get in a relationship, you either considered a giver or a taker. So that means you add or subtract to the situation financially, and I don't like the pressure that you bitches are putting on us. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I'm not a giver or a taker. You know, I had to create my own lane. I'm more of a most likely type of guy, you know? And what that means is, if I get you something for your birthday, most likely you ain't getting shit for Christmas, though. That's it, man. That's how I'm living. Or you wanna go to the movies, I'll pick you up, but most likely you paying for the tickets, and we gonna be sitting in the parking lot. I tell women, I let a girl know I'm on a fixed income. And she like, what that mean? It mean I'm broke and ain't no fixing that shit, so don't ask me. I ain't got it. And if I date you ladies, I'm trying to have sex with you on the first or second date. It's almost like a requirement. And I only say almost because it don't sound as rapey when I say almost, you know? Like, I'm serious, I'm trying to have sex with you on the first or second date. And it ain't because I'm a freak or nothing like that. It ain't because I'm cute or nothing like that, because I am cute. But it ain't because of none of that. It's just that I only got like 1 or 2 nice outfits, so I ain't got that many chances to impress you. Most girls be like, I don't want you to think I'm a freak or a hoe. It's like, well, I don't want you to know I'm a bum, so somebody's reputation gonna have to take a hit tonight, man. Somebody gonna have to take a hit. Especially if you finish them king crab legs. That's a $30 appetizer. You want to come up off some vagina. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, man. I'm through dealing with girls like out the hood, man. I ain't messing with no more ghetto girls because it's too much coming with it. Because they don't know how to deal with a regular guy. They used to dealing with drug dealers and thugs and gang members, you know. I was with a chick the other night, man. We get pulled over by the police. I'm driving. She start panicking. I'm like, calm down. It's all right. But my tail light out. That's the only reason they messing with us. Look, open up that glove compartment. She's like, what? You want me to hide your gun? You want me to swallow the dope? No, hand me my proof of insurance out of there. That's all I need. Fuck are you talking about? Did you swallow my registration? Now what am I get that man when he come up here? We gonna go to jail fucking with you. Y'all stupid.